wanted to get started on this pod with something that a lot of people have been asking me about online, which is, of course, the saga of the broken PlayStation 5 controller. If you are new to the show, welcome to the show. Welcome. All are welcome here. But I told this story, and it's become a little saga on the show for the last couple of weeks, where I was addicted to Hogwarts Legacy, and by playing the game, in the game, you press the button R2, which is one of the right trigger buttons on the controller. You press the button R2 to shoot magic, to like attack enemies and stuff. And just through too much magic, the actual spring inside the controller broke, and now that button is broken. So casting magic is now like a pain in the ass. So I put it out there to all of the big hitters in the electronics industry, right? I put it out there to Sony Australia themselves. I put it out there to JB Hi-Fi. I put it out there to EB Games. Just saying, guys, my controller broke. I'm Mike. I do a podcast. Get in touch with me. I'd love a free controller so I can keep playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy, which I've now finished, by the way, and I should do some content around what I thought about it. A lot of people tagging him in the comments, getting on board the Mike train again. Of course, we've done this before. We've done stuff with Grilled. We've done stuff with Typo. We've done stuff with Domino's, and didn't hear anything from any of those big hitters. Heard nothing. Did not get a single bite from any of them, which I realize a lot of you must be like, oh, well, that sucks, man. What are you going to do? And I did really start to believe that my quest to get the controller was ruined because, you know, these are the big hitters of the electronics industry. And, I was just worried I was going to be doomed to have to buy my own controller, which would be horrible, would be absolutely horrible. But, someone came to the rescue. Someone that I actually didn't think was still a thing in Australia or anywhere, really. But I'm really pleased to say, and I'm so excited to say this, the amazing people from Sanity officially provided me 2 PlayStation DualSense PS5 controllers. Sanity, your one-stop shop for all your electronics. Here's the controller here. And I will say again, Sanity is my one-stop shop for all things electronics, and I would never go to JB Hi-Fi for anything related to electronics. Okay? Putting it out there. Now, Sanity is a relic. Like, this is like such a relic of a brand, and genuinely, and I said this to the Sanity people when they reached out to me, that I didn't know that Sanity still existed. And what I now know is that Sanity is now an online brand only. Right? So they're closing all their stores, and Sanity, for those not in Australia or for those outside of Australia, Sanity was this big, like, chain retailer of, like, electronics, but also, like, music, CDs, headphones, DVDs, maybe even vinyls. Like, back in the day, Sanity was everywhere. If you wanted a DVD, you go into Sanity. If you wanted a CD, go to Sanity. You used to go to Sanity, and they had, like, little headphone setups where they'd be playing the latest albums, right? The latest CDs, and you could put you could put a pair of headphones on and just listen to the albums in the store, like to trial it before you buy. Like, oh yeah, I like this, I'm going to buy it. Maybe, I don't know. You could buy DVDs. When I was 10 years old, there was a Sanity, this is funny, across the road from where I live, at Victoria Gardens Shopping Centre here in Richmond, there was a Sanity there. It's not there anymore, obviously. But when I was about 10 years old, I was at Victoria Gardens on school holidays with my friends. They were twins, Tim and Declan. And they walked past Sanity, and right there in front of Sanity, for $10, they were selling the South Park movie. which, if you don't know, is a very rude movie. It's rated R. It is not for kids, especially 10-year-old kids. And We just walked in. We were like, we want to watch this. It was $10. We gave it to the guy at the counter. He scanned it. We gave him $10. We went home and we watched the South Park movie. My life changed forever, right? And that was all because of Sanity. Now, sanity.com.au, get all of your electronic needs. That's why they sent me out the 2 DualSense controllers and I've been using them for Hogwarts Legacy. Magic works a charm. I'm so happy that the good people of Sanity came to my rescue and helped me out. And once again, I would like to say that I would never go to JB Hi-Fi for any of my electronic needs. I will always be going to Sanity. But seriously, it is pretty good. Sanity.com.au, they literally have like everything you need and they deliver it to you. So if you thought Sanity wasn't a thing, go type in Sanity. They are there. Go buy stuff from them. And now I would like to make an official stance on this show that Sanity is now the official electronics retailer of the show. And JB, like back in the day on this show, we used to do this thing where we had enemies of the show, like people who we thought were enemies of the show. I think Alan Jones was one, that radio broadcaster, but not because of all of the like offensive shock jock things he said, because he stole a segment idea or something like, I can't even remember what it was, but it was back in the day. But I would like to officially announce that JB Hi-Fi is now an enemy of this show because they didn't help us. Sanity is now a friend of the show. Sanity friend, JB Hi-Fi enemy. And, you know, I love what Sanity's done. I'm so grateful for them. I didn't even know they existed. They're like, you know, an angel out of nowhere coming to help me and fix my problems. Not only did they send me 1 controller, they sent me 2. Now I have 3, one of which is broken. Wanted to write a song for Sanity because I love them so much. When I find myself in times of trouble, playing Hogwarts Legacy, who came to my rescue? Sanity. Because I broke my controller by using magic flippantly. But who came to my rescue? Sanity. Sanity, 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 sanity. My one stop for electronics, Sanity. There you go, guys. Sanity.com.au. Go and check them out. I think it would be great if you would go buy something from them because they've really helped me out with the free controllers.